Hello everyone, it's Andrea and welcome to the October Plan with me. All supplies I use will be listed in the description box below. With Halloween almost upon us, I figured that I needed to do a Halloween theme. There were so many to choose from. I had an internal artistic struggle with all the themes I wanted to do. I finally settled on the Sugar Skull theme. I also used this really large and bold font that was kind of Halloween-y. I also tried to make the skulls really pretty with lots of flowers and doodles on them. I love Halloween. Have ever since I was a kid. I love making the craziest of costumes. What's the craziest costume you ever wore? Mine might have to be the mousetrap. Ha! Crazy, right? Then I colored in all the elements with plenty of colors. For the calendar page, I wrote the short forms of Monday to Sunday across the top. Then I wrote October down the right side. I drew lines for all the days, which were 6 squares wide by 7 squares tall. Then I wrote all the days of the month in the top right corner. I colored in all the numbers with the same orange as well as the title on the side. After giving it a drop shadow, I colored in the little skull at the bottom. I decided to go with just the bold lettering for the top. I switched to the black brush pen since the regular pen was taking too long to color in the letters. I also went over this part twice to get it looking really dark. For the mood tracker, I wrote the title at the top and a few smaller skulls on each side. I decided to go with one giant picture again. I drew out this giant girl skull from which I sectioned off the days of the month as the hair. Kind of like my unicorn mood tracker from March. I numbered the hair strands for every day of the month, then wrote all my moods along the edge of the page. Then I started to color everything in. Sometimes it's good to have a little color on the mood tracker already, but I do love seeing it fill with color as the days go on. Here's what last month's mood tracker looked like all filled in. Lastly, I color-coded my moods. I chose to alternate them between solids and stripes. I wrote habits at the top of the next page and sectioned off 2 rows with 16 squares for each habit. Then I wrote my habits down the left side and expanded on the exercise section with individual workouts again, just like in August. I found this easier to track what workout I just did and what workout to do next. I drew in the sugar skulls as more of a background. It turned out really neat, all peekaboo-y behind everything. Does your bullet journal still look all nice and tidy by the end of the year? Or is it all worn out and filled with tons of stickers, tape, and pictures? I'm thinking of incorporating my own stickers next month. Then I colored everything in. Time for the tedious part, writing all the numbers. I filled in the very last square with the black pen since I only needed 31 days. Polaroid Memories was pretty simple with the title and a few of these half-circle lines. This page will fit 4 of the small Polaroids on it. I colored in the title sticking with the orange theme and added the rainbow to the half circles. My brain dump page was simple as well, with the title at the top and a little doodle in the bottom corner. stuck with the rainbow elements again to bring color to the page. My exercise tracker works wonderfully. I'm so glad I've switched it from what it was almost a year ago. I put my weekly legend at the top and wrote exercise and description on the left side, then sectioned off enough space to do each exercise 6 times. Then I wrote in pounds or minutes, reps, and sets. After coloring in my title and color coding my days of the week, I used a lighter shade of orange to separate the lines on the page. Then I repeated the same thing on the other pages. As you can tell, I've left out the Doodle a Day page and went straight into the weekly spread. I'm actually running short on pages left in this book to fully finish out the year, and I don't want to start a brand new journal just for 1 month. So next month, I'll be showing you how I add in pages to make it just a bit longer. My meals are on the left side, and I added those half circle lines to the top and bottom. I sectioned off the days of the week into solid boxes and used the first letter of the day of the week and number in the bigger font. I extended the boxes on the second page to match up to where my water tracker will be. The idea for the water tracker is to add the facial elements for each cup of water. Then I added my weather and sleep tracker conjoined at the bottom. Most of everything on this page was just orange. I added the rainbow elements to the half circles of the meal tracker. I hope you've enjoyed this month's Sugar Skull theme, and I hope I may have inspired some of you to create your own themes for your bullet journal. If you try any of the themes I have created, please tag me on Instagram at Amazing-Andrea1. That's with underscores. I would love to see your recreations. If you don't want to miss next month's setup, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.